You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Egeland. Only in Newsday, a third arrest in connection with the kidnapping and rape of an East Patchogue teenager. Court records show 35-year-old Alton Harrell of Bellport has now been charged in the 25-day disappearance of that 14-year-old girl. Police say he picked up the teenager on December 9th and took her to this house on Doane Avenue in Bellport, and police say had sex with her over the next 24 hours. A teen was found on a boat belonging to Francis Buckheit of East Islip earlier this month. He is also charged with kidnapping and rape. Boonice Knight of Copeg is charged with rape. Now you can read the latest on this story on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, a man has been acquitted in a fatal shooting after serving decades in prison.
From day one, I've been telling them I'm innocent.
Right.
And it seemed like nobody's been listening to me until today.
A Nassau jury acquitted Christopher Ellis for the 1990 shooting of Joseph Healy, an assistant football coach at Hofstra. A judge has determined that detectives failed to turn over hundreds of pages of notes and leads that could have been used in Ellis's defense. The Hempstead man had been behind bars for more than 30 years. Only in Newsday, the town of Hempstead is telling Bus Patrol to refund some tickets improperly issued in certain school districts. This comes after a Newsday investigation found 80,000 school bus camera tickets were issued in districts that don't actually participate in the program. Those districts include Baldwin, Hempstead, Lawrence, and Valley Stream. Newsday investigative reporter Peyton Guyan explains what's going on and what comes next.
Part of the problem is that the town of Hempstead is actually the authority that issues the tickets. And so even though they're demanding that Bus Patrol refund the money that was collected on these improper tickets, it's not clear how exactly that's going to work, because Bus Patrol does get a cut of the revenue that comes in. They get 45%. The town gets 55% of the ticket revenue. We don't yet know who's going to be paying back drivers that were improperly ticketed. Not all of these are necessarily improper tickets, but there are questions about tens of thousands of tickets that were issued in these 4 school districts.
You can read more details about this exclusive investigation on newsday.com. Click Get More on the Newsday TV video box right underneath there. We are following President Donald Trump's first 100 days, and he has now pardoned more than 20 abortion clinic protesters, including 2 from Long Island. Trump pardoned Levittown's John Hinshaw and Freeport's Jay Smith. The 2 were convicted of conspiring to create a blockade at a reproductive health care clinic in D.C. It happened back in October of 2020. 3 Long Island school districts are under fiscal stress. The state comptroller says New Suffolk, Amityville, and East Meadow are among nearly 24 districts statewide with financial troubles. The 22 districts were an increase from 16 the prior school year. Nassau County has newly redrawn district lines for its legislature. Newsday columnist Joy Brown explains the changes and what this means for Long Islanders in those communities.
The Republican legislature in Nassau back in 2023 created a map that busted up a lot of minority communities and put them into areas that would be easier for Republicans to win. A lawsuit commenced in the state, and this is the result of that lawsuit. Where there were 4 majority-minority districts in Nassau, there are now 6. And there's a +1, which we'll get to in just a minute. So what do those 6 look like, and how have they changed? Take a look at District 1 down in Roosevelt. What happened there is that they've added more Freeport neighborhoods into that particular district. And remember, these districts don't necessarily follow, in fact, they don't follow municipal lines. Now, we talked about a +1, and this is kind of interesting. Take a look over here at Garden City, District 8. Look at that tiny little square that abuts up into District 9. This is the community of New Hyde Park, which has a significant and significantly growing Asian population. According to the court settlement, they call this a district of Asian influence. The bottom line here is that these neighborhoods, these communities have a chance to elect the first Asian to the Nassau County Legislature. Now, Democrats are saying this is a good deal for Democrats, but does it mean that the Democrats are going to claim all these seats? No. What it does mean, hopefully, are more energized voters and more competitive races. What it also means in terms of more energized voters is you have the potential to affect countywide races like the upcoming Nassau County executive race. It also, we've got a governor's race coming up. More energized voters might mean something there as well. And down the line, when we elect Congress people again, it could play a role in national politics as well.
You can take a closer look at our interactive map on newsday.com/Nassau map. Only in Newsday, Governor Kathy Hochul wants to implement new technology to prevent injuries to racehorses. The budget proposal calls for an advanced imaging system for Belmont Park. It would detect and prevent serious injuries to horses. A Newsday investigation last year found that more than 200 horses died from racing-related injuries at Belmont Park over the course of 5 years. Only in Newsday, a new program is helping Long Islanders break into the TV and podcasting businesses. Virginia Huey takes us to Northport.
At the Performing Arts Center in Northport, it's lights, camera, action. The latest production of ARC TV is underway.
3, 2, 1.
The project gives individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities an opportunity to learn multimedia skills like podcasting, videography, and editing. The weekly video production class is offered by the People's Arc of Suffolk, formerly known as AHRC Suffolk.
Potentially, the skills that they're learning could end up leading to vocational opportunities for the people we support.
I wanted to take this video production class because I love being in front of the camera. I love improv. I love to act.
On this day, Francisco Escondon is working on his interviewing skills as a show host.
Why do you love working with nonprofits like us?
Escondon and fellow production members are producing a marketing video for All Borough Construction.
Now zoom it in a little bit more.
Jennifer Levrock is learning how to get the perfect shot.
I love it. I love learning about the cameras.
ARC TV gives participants a way to channel their creativity.
They have such a unique perspective. It isn't about just doing it the right way, coloring within the lines. Sometimes they come up with ideas that I never would have thought of.
People's Arc TV's videos are showcased on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Their productions are changing community attitudes about people with disabilities and their contributions to society.
It goes to show that people who have a challenge can still do everyday things. It's awesome.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can see more exclusive stories like this on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Italian food is among Long Island's favorite cuisines, but is what we're eating really Italian? Erica Marcus has today's Feed Me TV.
Chicken Parmesan, penne alla vodka, veal francese, Caesar salad. None of these dishes is made in Italy. When the Feed Me team puts together our annual list of Long Island's best Italian restaurants, we are always wrestling with this, that the Italian food here can be very different from what you'll find over there. So today, I thought I'd bring in an expert, Gigi Sacchetti, chef partner at Farina 00 in Franklin Square. Gigi was born and raised in Florence, but he's been cooking in New York for 25 years. Italian cuisines are very regional,
doesn't
right?
exist. Italian cuisine is made up of 20 regions, and there is a 21 region.
What is the 21st region?
Brooklyn. No, the Italian American food, to me, is the 21 region of Italy.
Here are some broad generalizations that we can make about Italian versus Italian American cuisine. Italians place a huge emphasis on vegetables and seasonality.
So this is the winter season. We have fresh porcini, radicchio trevisano, castelfranco radicchio, and puntarelle.
Italians like their pasta thinly veiled with sauce, not swimming in it. You can see there's very little sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, it veils the pasta, but there's no puddle. Americans equate melted mozzarella with Italian food. When Italians first emigrated to the U.S., it wasn't easy to get imported cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano. But mozzarella is a fresh cheese that anyone with a milk supply can make. The most popular examples of mozzarella crepe are probably chicken, veal, and eggplant parmesan, Italian-American dishes defined by huge, melting glaciers of cheese. And Gigi goes full-on Italian-American with his chicken parmesan pizza. It's huge. It's cheesy. It's fried.
Check.
It's also delicious. For Newsday TV, I'm Erica Marcus.
It all looks great. You can see Newsday's full list of best Italian restaurants on Long Island on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather for the weekend. Tomorrow, we are barely reaching into the 30s. There's a little sunshine, though. Sunday, that looks like the day to make your plans. It will be slightly warmer, but let's take a closer look at tomorrow so you can plan out your day. Enjoy that sunshine. Highs in the upper 20s most places, maybe touching 30. Here's your 7-day. We do have some warmer weather on the way.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great night.